Stella? Hello? Yes, we can hear you. Good afternoon. Thank you so much, DDG. We really appreciate your input for giving us a comprehensive um, view of what the department is about. And I must also emphasize the fact that we are thankful to the CEO here for organizing what we call community conversations. I'm a community activist. That's why I like anything that says community, because everything sits where the people are. A lot has been lost by not engaging the communities. Therefore, then, most of the time is going to go into hearing from each one of us sitting here how we can deal with the issues relating to gender-based violence according to our experiences. But more than anything else, I would like us to stand for a second, because I would like us to hold a moment of silence, all of us, for all the people, um, the gender-based violence, be it men and women. It's a scourge that all of us have actually failed dismally to address, not only in South Africa but worldwide, but South Africa being the lead in all of this, and it's a poor place to lead. And I wish, as we keep silent, we think of all those people who have suffered this scourge. Thank you. You can all be seated. Before I get started, um, yesterday there was a grueling story on SAFM, and I needed to raise it here because it's not only happening during the month of August, but it happened to a young person. It gave me chills because what happened to her physically is happening to all of us emotionally. If we are not suffering physically, emotionally, we are part of that, or spiritually. Let me speak like a real African. There is no way you can do what was done to that young lady and not feel that you were part of it. Yesterday, I heard a story on SAFM where this young girl, final year law student in Fort Hare, was not only killed, but she was cut up in pieces. Cut up. It's not possible that there is no community that has lost somebody there. If we feel like this sitting here, imagine what the mother, what the siblings, what the family feels. It was enough that that lady was killed, because she was killed before she was cut up, from what we hear. But for the person to go that far, which is why as we deal with gender-based violence issues, let us not say the victim are only women. The person who cut up a human being like that is at a certain level suffering. And I'm not saying that we should move the sympathies from the victims, but understand that any human being that is capable of such act is living in hell already. I don't think we have a formula of how to deal with it at the moment, but think about it a little bit. He's going to continue living with his act. It's not possible that it can just happen. He's human. He has to live with the act. And where that came from, only God knows. And I think those are the things we need to talk about. These are the things we have to bring to the arts section, to the arts part of the country. How do we use our agency in the arts section, arts of this world? Because arts is a very interesting space to change the conversation, to change our thinking, to engage us in a way that says, here is a solution. One more thing before I move on. Statistics in South Africa said 24,000 teenagers in Gauteng alone were pregnant between April 2020 and March 21. 1,000 of them were between 10 and 14 years old. If that is not violence, violating, I don't know what else we can call it. So it's in all fronts, at every level of their lives, women, from childbirth